This video blog is produced by Center for Soul Arts with author and teacher Ronda LaRue. Look and see with me.
The real difference between what keeps us stuck and what brings us to our true self is when we are afraid or unwilling to be completely in love with a mystery, which means everything we do here in the week, you do the rest of your life. Everything becomes ceremony, everything becomes prayer, everything becomes awareness. It actually happens because that's what they're doing all week. They may not know that's what they're doing, but by the end you realize, oh my goodness, that's what the life's calling is. So my true self resides in this place of always being aware and honoring the truth of the moment. So it's a surrender in a way. It's a surrender. It's a dropping, again, like I said before, the need to know for what's really here. If you drop the need to know, you actually have the chance of being in life. When you don't need to know, where are you? You're right here, which is why I stay empty in my working with people. You know, there was one of those Zen sayings. I love Zen sayings, and it was this guy came to this famous old master teacher, and he traveled all the many miles to sit with him, and he's sitting there and pouring out all of his woes and all of his struggles and all of the things that he wants the master to help solve for him, and he's getting more and more irritated because the master's never even looking at him, and he's not responding at all. And the student says, well, I've come all the way up to the Himalayas, and I've gone all these gazillion miles for your wisdom and your guidance, and you're not even listening to me. And the master says, that's right. And he goes, what? And he's irate. What do you mean you're not listening to me? And he said, I'm so deeply listening to myself to get me out of the way that I can truly hear. It's like that. You have to be empty and get out of the way, and then truth is.
If people could describe you, I know they've given you a lot of feedback, what do you think they would say about you and your process as your student?
Well, this is a good one. There's a couple of them. My sister and my mother laughed outrageously when I said that everyone calls me incredibly sweet and patient. And my mother and my sister had this uproarious laugh because it's the last thing they would think of me as, think of me as, So that was a good one. Yeah, it's so incredibly beautiful. The guest book is filled with so many pages of gratitude. What I hear is, I'm eternally grateful. You've saved my life, and other people will call me. They'll say I'm very honest, very straight. I'll very gentle, except I'll push when they need to, and that I'm very intuitive and know exactly where to hit when to hit it. My 2-year students who are in a 2-year apprenticeship with me call me the loving butt kicker, which I love. That's the Zen part of me. Most people see me as I've become seen as a spiritual teacher, one who can show them, and I guess a true spiritual teacher to me is not someone who thinks they're a teacher, it's one who has done their own work and has the humbleness to be true and honest and vulnerable in front of somebody, and has the gift of shining a light on the other person's inner seeing. So it becomes about them, not about you. That's a real teacher knows how to show you to yourself. And I don't know why it's my gift, it's just my gift. It's people go home really truly knowing how to, really truly knowing that they've learned that they might call it a tool for the rest of their life. I would call it an awakening.
You have been watching Ronda LaRue. For more information about events and programs with Ronda LaRue, please visit www.centerforsoularts.com.